All right. Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. I am so dang excited for tonight's Zoom. Ashton and I met. I don't know how the heck we met, but her and I just keep checking up on each other. And she's just a powerhouse. You guys, you know those people in the business that you just like blow my mind because you're just amazing. That's Ashton. So you guys are going to learn so much from her. And I'm so excited for you guys to hear all the tips and tricks and everything she's going to tell you. But I first want to know who is pumped up for this month. Who has enrolled some distributors, who has some customers already. Let's see what you guys have done. Shout it out in the chat, and I will go ahead and unmute Ashton as you guys are doing that. So Ashton, you should be unmuted if you want to go ahead and share your story and then just hop right into it. I didn't give you any questions, so whatever you want to talk about is great.
Okay. Hi, guys. Okay. So I know I've talked on your team Zoom before, and some of my team is on here as well. I kind of just made this my team Zoom because my team Zoom was supposed to be last night. So I was like, let's just make it all in one. So first off, if you joined within the last 90 days, drop a 1. If you've been here longer than 90 days, drop a 2. Because I want to know who I'm talking to tonight. Okay, so most everyone has been here over 90 days. So most everybody is not brand new, okay? So first off, I'm Ashton Owen. I'm a double diamond. I joined in January on January 2nd. I went ruby, emerald, diamond, double all in 4 months. I had a vision and I went for it. My husband got laid off in March whenever I was going diamond. And I was like, okay, well, it's on me now. I have to pay our bills. So there we went. We went double diamond the next month, actually on the 26th of the month. On April 1st, I was projected volume. My projected volume was 7,100. I was not even going to be maintaining diamond. And we went freaking double diamond literally before the end of the month. And it's because I had a vision and I was going for it. I knew what I wanted and my team knew that I was all in, and my team knew that like they had to do the things so that I can do the things, and I had to help them do the things so that my thing was going, and we did it. And now we're going triple diamond. And I am not gonna lie, the last 9 months have been so crazy, like a roller coaster in my feelings. So I kind of want to talk about this because I feel like this is a weird topic, or not really weird, but like it's a very touchy topic with how the year goes. Everything that we do in this business, it's like a roller coaster. We have those going up, and then we have those going downs, and then we have those going back up again even higher than before, and then we have those going downs. It's normal. If you owned a business outside of this, like an actual store, it would be the same way. It's not anything new with this than it would be to owning a store. Okay, Walmart has it. Walmart has the ups and the downs, just like we do in our business. So it's the same concept. Let me put my wine down. So first I want to ask, if you have hit a rank and you've lost it while you've been in the business, drop a 3. I know probably every single person on the Zoom, unless you're brand new, should be dropping a 3 in the chat. Okay, it's life. It happens. It's the concept of the business. Like I said, we have those highs and we have those lows. But the whole purpose of those highs and those lows is to still feel high even in those low times. And if you don't have the fire during those low times, I promise you it's going to keep getting lower and lower and lower and lower, because I did it. You guys, I've only been in the business. Today is my 9-month wrap anniversary, and I lost rank, okay? All the way down to ruby after I went double. But I'm still here, and I'm still showing up as that double diamond that I know I am, and I'm showing up as that triple diamond that I'm shooting for, because I know that it's just a time in my business where things are slow. I slowed down. That's the whole concept of it. And what I learned during that time is that, like, I can't slow down. I can't put this business on the back burner. I can't stop doing those little things that help me grow my business every single day. Those messages, those host posts, those friend requests, like all of those things. I can't ever stop that, because once you slow down and barely tap the brake, all that you've ever built is going to fall apart, even if you don't want it to. It's life. It happens. But with that being said, like with losing rank, you guys, yes, you lose rank, and it may not be your fault. You may not be doing anything wrong. Most of the time, nobody's doing anything wrong. It's just the season. And some people say that it's a slow season, but I call it a growth season, because if God slows down your business and makes things like a roller coaster, it's because you have some growth to do. And that's what he wants you to do. He wants you to focus on him, do what he wants you to do, focus on everything that he's putting in front of you, because obviously there's something that you're missing that he's trying to tell you if you're going through that business and you're just watching your volume drop and drop and drop every month. So my whole purpose of that is, once I started realizing, after I slowly started seeing double, and then maintain diamond, then maintain emerald, then maintain ruby, I realized that God was like, hey, get your head out of your butt. You've got to start doing the things that you did whenever you joined. You've got to start praising me again, doing your personal development, growing your mind, growing closer to me, because without me, you're not going to be anything. Because he is in control of your journey, not you. And that took me 3 months in the last 9 to realize is that I can be in the driver's seat, and I can be the person that can push the gas or the brake, but God's driving. Like, he knows what my plan is. He knows if I'm supposed to go triple next year or next month or this month or 5 years from now. Like, he knows that. I don't. So I just keep having to meet him in the middle where he wants me to be, and continue to do all of those things that we're taught to do every single day. And whenever you're having a bad day and you're like, I'm doing all these host posts, I've got up like 150 host posts today, and like nobody's commented on it and nobody's interested, and I don't know what the heck I'm doing wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. Those are the times where you need to set your phone down, go open your Bible, go open your personal development book, go read, go take a bath, go drink some wine if you want. Jesus drank wine. Yeah, go drink some. Because I promise, like, it's not the end of the world. A bad day, a bad week, a bad month, a bad 3 months, a bad 4 months is not the end of the world, and it's definitely not the end of your business. Like Jade Hooper says, I don't know if y'all listen to her or not, but you got to put your big girl panties on, because this next few months that we are in is huge for growing your business. Huge. Y'all haven't heard before, like, September and October is like the second fire from the beginning of the year. Like, the next 60 days, your business is going to completely explode if you want it to. Okay, yeah. You can go ahead.
Oh my God, it's so freaking true. I don't know why, if you just came up with this, but when you said it's not a slow season, it's a growth season, it's so true, because so many times I've been in business for like 4.5 years now, and this is how the business goes, you guys. So when I look back at those times when I was like, man, why is it going so slow? I was learning something in those times. God was showing me, hey, you have to do this. Hey, let's do this instead. And you guys, so many times, how many of you put a 4 in the chat if you started and then you were like, okay, I really want to hit Ruby. And then you got to Ruby and then you're like, holy crap, I did it. And then you kind of just like chilled for a sec, right? Like, you're like, I did it. And then you're like, oh, it's all gone. Because like, I got comfortable where I was. But the biggest thing with this business, guys, is you have to go, whatever your goal is, when you hit it, that's not your landing zone. That is then your launching zone, where you go, okay, I got here. Now where can I go next? You can't get comfortable. And you guys, something that I don't know who told me, but they said you need to work every single month as if God's like, hey girl, this is your month, like go after it, because you don't know if it is or not. How many of you, if you knew, put a 5 in the chat if you were like, if God told me, all right girl, you got to get up 15 host to post a day, post 3 times a day, and do all of the things all of the days every day this month, and you'll go Ruby, Diamond, Triple, how many of you would do it? Put a 5 in the chat if God was like, yep girl, I got you, you do all the things, it's coming together. You would, right? Everyone's like, duh, yeah, I can do that for a month. But so many of us don't do the things every single day because we don't know, right? Like, we're like, well, I don't feel like it today. Like life's crazy. So like I'll do it tomorrow. And then like all of a sudden you didn't do anything for 3 months. And then it's like, what just happened? So you guys like just work every single day as if God's sitting up there like, all right, girl, keep going. Like it's coming your way, because you don't know if it is or not. And how many of you have probably walked over? I know for a fact my team was killing it. And then guess what? I got scared and I was like, all right, hold up, hold up, hold up. And I probably walked away from a triple diamond that month because I didn't work for it. God was probably ready to hand it to me, but I wasn't working for it. And it was super hard to look back at that time and say, we were so close. I remember texting Ashton and I was like, we're like literally 6,000. And for if you're brand new and you're like 6,000 seems like a lot, it is when you start. But for triple diamond, that's literally like nothing. Okay. And we were so close, but I got so scared. And I was like, we're just going to, I can't even do anything. And I didn't do anything that month. And so now I have to get back to that momentum. So you guys just stay in it, stay working with that momentum, and work as if God's blessing you. Even if you don't feel his blessings that day, you never know if a month from now, there's going to be a comment on a host post you got up today that's like, all right, I'm ready to join your team. And then she goes ambassador in 2 months. You never know what can happen from the seeds you're planting today. So I always tell people, do the actions no matter what the results are today. Don't say like, okay, I need to get up 5 or 10 host to post, and you get up 5 and no comments, and you're like, well, host to post isn't working today. You don't know that. I posted in my team page 2 weeks ago. I got up like 25 host to post in a matter of 2 days. Okay, over half of them got 0 comments, right? Put a 6 in the chat if you've gotten a bunch of host posts that have literally no comments, and you're like, hello, did this actually post to Facebook? Does no one have internet? What just happened, right? Okay, we all have those. Out of those 25, one of them had over 50 comments in a matter of 3 hours. Okay. Now imagine if in the first day when all 10 of mine got 0 comments, the next day I was like, screw it, I'm not getting host posts up because like yesterday was pointless. Right? How many of you have stopped doing something because one day you didn't see the results and you're like, well, shoot, that's clearly not working for me. You have to give it time. Okay. That's enough of my little spiel. Go ahead.
Okay. So I don't even remember what I was talking about now. Okay, so first, I want everyone to get out a piece of paper, because I know we're talking about staying close to the fire and relighting the fire if you feel like the fire's burnt out, or maybe you moved close, like far away from the fire and you want to get closer. Everyone get out a piece of paper and wave your piece of paper so I can see it. Okay. I want you to write down what you're scared of. In your business, what are you scared of? Write it down. What are you scared of? Why are you scared of that? If you're scared of hitting a rank, if you're scared of seeing a big paycheck, if you're scared of maybe it's hitting a rank and losing it or whatever, why are you scared of that? If you overcame what scares you in your business, how would your life change? How would that thing that scares you change your life? What's the rank that you feel like you would literally be president of the United States if you hit that rank? Write it down. Or like you would be set forever. Whenever you think of that rank that you're scared of, what makes you scared of it? Now at the bottom, put, I am not scared. I am worthy. I am that rank that you're scared of. Now the bottom half, where you just wrote those 3 things that I just told you to write, tear it off. And the top half that has all those negative things, those negative thoughts, those things you're scared of, that rank that you feel like you're never hit because you're scared of this, because of this, rip it up.
What happened, baby?
Because whenever you tell yourself, I'm scared of something, you're telling God that you're scared of something, that you don't feel like you're capable of it, that you don't feel worthy of it. You're telling your family that they're not worthy of it, that they're not worthy of seeing a $2,000 paycheck, a $5,000 paycheck, a $10,000 paycheck, a $20,000 paycheck, a $100,000 paycheck, that they're not worthy of being a diamond family, that they're not worthy of being a triple diamond family, that they're not worthy of being an ambassador family, because I promise you, every single person on the Zoom is worthy of whatever you're scared of. Like she was saying, if you looked at God and said, God, I'm scared, I can't do this, but he's saying, just do it. Trust me. Are you going to do it, or are you going to stay where you are? Are you going to keep going down? Or are you going to keep rising up? And I've had to ask myself all of these things. Everything that I'm telling you to do right now, I've done it because I went through my growth season. It happened. My team's shaking their head right now because they know I went through my growth season. Okay? But I never put them on the back burner. I may have put my business itself, my enrollments, my finding new people to join the business on the back burner, but I never once put my team on the back burner, because I know if I'm saying that I'm putting my business on the back burner, then I'm saying I'm putting their business on the back burner, and I'm putting all of this other stuff on the back burner, because we are a team. Your people are on your team. Those are your people. And those people are going to be the same people that are going to grab your hand and run with you to that promotion that you are literally so scared of. You're like a little baby in the corner crying because there's a monster coming in the door. Like those are your people. Those are the people that you're going to get to that rank with. Those are the people that you're going to like literally all celebrate together, because you're going to be benefiting and so are they. They're your friends. Love on them. Care for them. Do all the things with them, because I promise you, no matter what it is that you're feeling in their business, if you feel like you're super close to the fire, or you feel like you see the smoke way off in the distance, like you're that far away, you're only as close to the fire as you tell yourself you're close. If you tell yourself you're standing right at the fire, it's right in your face, you're there. Show up to the Zooms. Show up every single day. If you wake up and you're like, okay, I really don't want to do anything, do it anyways. Okay? Me and my team started doing a 7 to 9 a.m. guided work Zoom. Okay? I left my computer downstairs because I know when my alarm goes off, I have to run downstairs, which makes me actually get up and do the things, because I committed to that. To be a triple diamond, you don't half-ass your business. You've got to go all in. I mean, the same thing with anything. With every rank, you have to go all in, or you're not going to get there. But, Court, you got anything?
Oh my God, it's so true. If I could tell you guys anything in this business, what I would tell you is that you are only too far from your goal if you tell yourself you're too far. Because so many times it's all in your head, you guys. I was talking to someone last month who wasn't on my team, is not even like anywhere near me in the company. And she was going for double diamond, and it was the 25th, and she was like, I need 1,000. And like, it's just way too far. Like, I just can't, there's no way it's going to come together. And that's what she was telling herself. The day that I went double diamond, the last day of the month, we needed 3,000. You know what I said the morning I woke up? I was like, oh man, only 3,000. Like, it is coming in. And it was. I got that 3,000 done with my team that day. let me rephrase that. I had one person working on my team. Me and her got 3,000 that day, okay? But anyway, so don't think you need a huge team. But you guys, she had 6 days to get 1,000 in, and she didn't do it because she told herself it was too much. She told herself it was too far. So for all of you that, how many of you put a 6 in the chat? I think that's the number we're on. 6 in the chat. Mark, he announced the $8,000 diamond bonus for this month. And your first thought was like, holy crap, we're going to get it. And then like 10 seconds later, you were like, no, girl, you're way too far. Put a 6 in the chat if that was you, if you're going to own up to it. Because guess what? I'm going to own up to it because he announced a $25,000 triple bonus. And I was like, holy crap, I'm going to get it. And then I was like, oh, actually, maybe not. If you saw my chart, maybe not, right? We've all been there. We've all heard the announcement. We're like, heck yeah. And then we're like, but I don't know. But let me tell you something. It is all a matter of perspective, because here's why. For those of you that want to go diamond, put a 7 in the chat if you're less than 6,000 from diamond. 6,000 or less from diamond, right? Okay. You guys probably feel like that is an insane amount, right? 6,000 going diamond, you're like, okay. It's still possible. But let me tell you something. If Ashton and I were 6,000 from triple, we would be having a party right now, okay? We'd be losing our dang minds. Now, for those of us that are going triple, if you're like 15,000, you're still kind of like, oh, that's a lot. But like, it's possible. But if someone was going ambassador and they only needed 15,000, they would be having a party. It's all a matter of perspective. It's all a matter of how you look at it. Are you looking at it and saying there is no dang way I can get that done? Because if you are, already stop. Like, you're not doing it. You have to fix your brain. You have to fix your thought process of it, because you can wake up the last day of the month and still need 4,000 and get it done if you choose to. 7,247 and 8 distributors for a diamond. You can do that. It's been done before. But are you going to go for it? I know who you, obviously, she's on my team. She can do that. It's so possible. But here's the thing. On the 15th of the month, if you're not exactly halfway there, half the people, they just quit. They're like, nope, next month. Guess what? Next month, you're going to be farther, because there are going to be auto ships that fall off. There's going to be people that quit your team. You're going to be farther. It's going to be harder. Do it now. Don't take no for an answer. Don't let the voice in the back of your head stop you from this. Because you guys, here is something that I always have to remind myself that makes me feel so at peace. God would not give you this dream in your heart if he did not have a plan to fulfill it. He is not a God that's like, here you go. Do you want it? Too bad. No, that's not God. God's like, here's this dream that I put in your heart. I have a plan for you. Do you trust me? You guys, I went double diamond in October of 2018. There are so many times that I could have said, I guess God doesn't want me to go triple. I guess, right? It didn't happen in my timing. But I also know God put this dream here for a reason. And I know there are going to be people that when I'm on stage as an ambassador diamond and I share my story, there are going to be double diamonds in the conference room that are in the position that I'm in, or that I was in, where I was like, am I ever going to go triple? Or when I started, it took me 2 years to go ruby. So many times in that first 2 years, I could have said, maybe God doesn't want me to do this business. But I trusted the dream in my heart. I trusted that God had a plan for the dream he gave me. How many of you, put an 8 in the chat, if you've ever had an experience where you thought it was going to go one way and it went a different way, and at the end of the day, you're like, I'm actually kind of glad it went that way, right? You're like, I thought I was going to go here, but I went there, and I'm like, I'm good with it. Like, that was way better for me. When I first went double diamond, I was not happy with my team. We didn't have a good connection. It was not a good rallying team together. My team right now is insane. This is the team God made for me. This is the team God made me to lead. So although I wanted to go triple diamond in October of, well, I went double in October of 2018. Although I wanted to go triple in November of 2018, God was like, hold on, hold on, hold on. I got something coming for you. And you have to trust the process. And you have to know there's going to be highs and there's going to be lows. And there's going to be days where you're like, heck yeah, let's kill it. And there's going to be days where you're like, I don't even want to get out of bed today. And that's all okay. But guess what? You have to do the best that you can every single day. You can't give yourself a week off because you don't want to work. Okay? How bad do you want your goal? How bad do you want that rank? And if you don't know, like if you wake up and you're not super motivated, here's what I want you to do. And if you want to send this to me, this will be our homework for tonight, and then we'll hop off. I want you to spend that $8,000 diamond bonus in your head. What are you going to spend it on? Like to the penny, not like, and I'm not saying being like, okay, I'm going to spend it on bills. No, girlfriend, like what is it, $1,000 mortgage and then this, and like, what are you spending that on? Because if you know that bonus is going here, guess what? You have more dreams tied to that. And now it's not just $8,000 in your head. That's like a figurative thing that you don't think is ever going to happen. Your head spent it. Your subconscious mind is like, oh shoot, we got $8,000 coming in. It's going to go here. Then you're going to work harder. Remind yourself every single day what you're working for. I think of myself when I don't want to work. I think of my future kids, and I think of having to have me and Matthew go to work and then have to be sitting with the daycare person. That breaks my heart thinking of it. I'm not even pregnant. I don't even have kids. But the thought of Matthew and I having to leave our kids and then grow up with someone else breaks my heart. What is that thing that's going to push you on the days you don't want to work? We all started this business for a reason, right? We all started this business because we wanted something bigger for our lives. We all knew we were meant for more. Stop giving up on it. Stop telling yourself you're not worthy. Stop telling yourself you're not capable. Stop telling yourself it's never going to come, because it will. But you know what's making it take so long is the fact that 1 month you're like, we're going to do it. And then you don't do it that month. And then you're like, screw it, I'm going to take a month off. And then you're like, we're going to do it. And then you're like, well, maybe next month. If you were like going ham every single month, I guarantee you every single one of you would be diamond in the next 90 days. No doubt. Literally, I will fight you to the death on that one. If every single one of you worked your butt off every single day for the next 90 days, you'd be diamond. I don't care if you have a single person working on your team or not. You can do diamond by yourself in 90 days. You can do diamond by yourself in 30 days if you want to. But some of you aren't committed enough. Some of you live life on a yo-yo where one day you're super happy and pumped up and the next day you're like, but like Netflix, right? Stop doing that. Stop stopping yourself. Stop blocking your blessing, you guys. God's trying to throw it at you, and then he's like, one day he's getting it all ready, and then the next day you take a day off and he's like, well shoot, guess she's not ready. Then he gets it ready and then he's like, just kidding. Stop doing that to yourself. Okay? Think of it like if you guys, okay, here's a good example. I just thought of it in my head. If you took your kids to a park, right? You put them on a swing. If you pushed them once and then caught them again, and then kept doing that, are they going to ever get higher? No, because there's no momentum in it, right? They get where as far as you can push them, and then you stop them again. And then they get to that same point and stop. But if you keep on pushing them, they're going to get higher and keep on getting higher, right? You have to let the momentum run. Momentum's not going to come in a day. But if you give it your all for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, you're going to feel insane momentum, and you're going to be like, what the heck just happened? So I don't even know what the point, like the topic of our Zoom tonight was, but I hope this was helpful. Do you have any last minute tips, Ashton?
Yes. So I was just thinking, so my team is going triple diamond October 31st, 2020, and I need 25,000 in volume. Okay. At one point I needed 14,000, but now I'm back down to 25. And do you think that number scares me? Heck no, it doesn't. We're going for it. Elena, she's like 12,000 from double, but guess what? She's doing it in the next 60 days. Why? Because her family needs it. She deserves it. Her family deserves it. And we're doing the damn thing. And it's because I had a shift. So if you're there, you're sitting there and you're like, okay, you know, like I'm just really scared. I'm like, I don't know. Or maybe you're going Ruby and you're like, I need like 1,500 in volume and I'm really scared. Okay, sis, you can do it. Okay. I don't know if that's what you need to hear. I don't know if like me telling you that I'm 25,000 in volume away from my promotion. Yes, 25,000, not 2,500. If I was 2,500, I'd basically be triple already. But if that's what you need to hear, then do it. Okay? Do you want to know how to get there? Post to post, messaging, friend requests, unfollowing, following, more host to post, more messages, friend requests, posting on your story, posting your coffee, posting your celery. Literally, it's so simple. And we tend to sit here and think that we're going to overthink it. And we're going to be like, okay, I don't know what to do today. I don't know how to grow my business. It's so simple. Stop overthinking it. Stop. Just stop. Just go send out some messages. Go do some host posts. Post your coffee. Post your sleepy tea. Post your kid jumping on the trampoline, because that's what we do. We mix in our life with our business. And just do it. Because I've been thinking in my head every day for the last 3 months, if it took me 5 years to go ambassador, would I work every single day for the next 5 years? Hell yeah, I would. $30,000 a month plus? Heck yes, I would. And that's what I'm going to do. And it may take me a year. It may take me a few months. It may take me those 5 years. Who knows? But I'm doing it. It scares the crap out of me, probably, yeah. But I know that God put me here January 2nd, 2020 at 3 o'clock in the afternoon for a reason. And I'm not stopping, because I'm not going to look at my kids and tell them that they don't deserve a house. Okay? Because of this business, I gave my kids a house of our own. Okay? I didn't tell that part of my story, but for 4 years, we lived with my in-laws. Okay? When my child was born, who is turning 3 this month, we brought him home to my in-laws. It wasn't until in May that we got our own home. He now has his own room, and it's the best thing ever for him. He says it's Yiam's room, because it is. It's his space, and he deserves that, because he deserves everything. And it's not his fault that we didn't have our crap together when he was born. But it is my fault. And I'm going to continue to be here no matter what, so that I can show my kids that they can do absolutely anything that they put their mind to. It doesn't matter how long it takes. So whenever you're sitting there and you're thinking about, I don't know if I can do this, I don't know if I can do this, put your kids in that situation. Because I promise you, you won't look at them and tell them that they can't do it.
Oh my gosh. Drop a, I don't know what number. We're going to go with a 0. I don't know what number. We're going to go with 0. I don't think I've ever used a 0 in a Zoom before. Drop a 0 in the chat if you're let's freaking go. Anyone else? I'm about to go triple tonight. I am so fired up. You guys, this business can change everything. And so many times we put timelines on ourselves. We're we have to go ruby in 30 days or I'm not doing it. We have to go diamond in 90 days or this isn't for me. You guys, if your boss told you, hey girl, I need you to work an extra 2 hours a day, and a year from now I'll give you an extra $2,000 a month, you'd be like, all right, game on, right? For the first year, we'll give you a little bit extra. But guess what? If you work 2 hours a day, you'll get $2,000 a month a lot sooner than a year. Commit to yourself. Commit to your goals. Commit to your dreams. Remind yourself you're worthy of them. And if you need to, for extra accountability, get your family involved. You know, the hardest thing for me in this business, when I first started, it was keeping myself accountable. Because it's very easy to let yourself off the hook and say, yeah, we'll do it tomorrow, right? But then I got Matthew involved. And I said, honey, I need you to ask me every day if I got my task list done. I can tell myself I don't need to do it every day. But if I tell him, oh, no, I only got half done. And then he's like, you've been up for 12 hours. What do you mean you only sent out 4 messages? Why? Right? It's a lot easier to convince yourself that it's okay you didn't work. But if someone else knows what you're supposed to do and you have to tell them, no, I didn't do it, that's really hard. Or if you have kids and say, okay, you can put a sticker on the calendar every day I get my task list done. And then one day you tell them, no, you can't put a sticker up. Good luck, sis. Good luck. Okay? Figure out a way to keep yourself on top of it. Figure out a way to get yourself successful. Reach up. Reach out to your upline and say, girl, I want to go diamond this month. I don't know what I need. Tell me what to do, and then do it. I don't care if they tell you to get up 30 host to post a day. I don't care if they tell you to get up 100 a day. Don't tell me you can't do it. The most host posts I've got up in a day was like 67. Don't tell me you can't get up 5. Okay? How bad do you want it? How much does this mean to you? Think of it. Figure it out, because this business, a year from now, if you commit to it, your life will look totally different. You'll one day wake up and you will be literally living your dream life and being like, holy crap, how did I get here? You'll one day look at that dream board that you made and be like, I did all of this. Like, what? How? What just happened? Get there. And don't stop until you do. And then when you get there, you're going to make a whole new dream board and start again. Okay? We love you. I hope this was helpful. I hope this fired you up a little bit. If you guys ever need anything, reach out to me, reach out to Ashton. We'll help you. That's what we're here for. But I hope you guys have the best night ever. And I will get this recording up on YouTube hopefully tonight. So bye, everyone.